Nope. You remember last week? This is our Bible
Also,
brag.
Oh yeah.
Just to give people a little bit of a rundown, whenever people do television shows, sitcoms, or drama, they have what's called the show Bible. And at the Clean Initiative podcast, we also have a show Bible, which I'm creating and working on, which is all the different projects we're going to be doing, all the different skits we're going to be doing for the sketch show. It's all in one place. So whenever someone has a question about a show we're doing, or whenever someone has a question about a skit, it's all right there in the Bible. So last week, I pitched Cybernetic and Sentient came out on top. Now this week, our two new entries are Losing Myself and Maria Trout. Now, Losing Myself is a story about a guy who lost his wife. And he was putting off going to the storage unit that she had. Um, he was putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. You know, one day he had to go to clear out the unit because he was just tired of the expense. They had raised the price, so he goes to the storage unit and he starts looking through the things there. And as he starts looking through the things there, he finds a journal that his wife was keeping. He finds different items from their courtship, from their relationship, and he just flashes back to those memories. And by doing that, he finds himself again and finds a way to carry on his life through the memories of the love that they had and shared. And by clearing out the clutter in that storage unit, he clears away his grief and finds a way to go on. That's Losing Myself. Now, the other one is called Maria Trout. We all know someone who has a unique name, but they don't have a personality that fits that name. Well, Maria Trout not only has a unique name, but she has a personality that fits. And she also has friends that are not, they don't have weird names, but they're friends that you would expect someone like Maria Trout to have as a friend. So as we get to explore Maria Trout, her unique life, and everything that's going on with just being a unique and special person, she gets the opportunity of a lifetime and she takes all her friends along. We see the ups, we see the downs, we see the pitfalls of Maria Trout.
Mm.
Now, Maria Trout, I'm still trying to decide whether I want it to be sort of a YouTube star who hits it big or Instagram, not an Instagram model, or maybe a reality kind of thing. But Maria Trout is a story where a normal person gets plucked from their life. And then as they become successful, people try to shape who they are, but not Maria Trout. She'll always be Maria Trout. You can't change that. And that's what the Maria Trout story is about. So, first of all, on Losing Myself, what are your thoughts, Katie?
Um, Losing Myself, I think, far as like maybe like a drama, romantic, I do like it. Personally, that's not my kind of like cup of tea of what I would watch. The Maria Trout kind of catches my attention a little bit, but the I think it would be interesting to see exactly what kind of memories you would come up with as he goes along through the unit, like going through the storage? Are you thinking like maybe like kind of a flashback throughout the films, like little flashback memories, or is it just something that we just kind of experience on his daily basis cleaning out the storage?
It would mostly be a story told through flashback.
Okay.
And the storage unit would be present day. And then as he discovers things, there would be significant flashbacks to help advance the story along and
Okay.
helps to show his healing. And we would have to show him going back to his regular life and him talking to family and people that he knows, maybe one
Mm,
or two key characters that he talks to and knows, so that we really get an idea. At the storage unit, we find out, we see where his life was. And
mm.
as he goes out and lives his life, we see where his life is now. And hopefully, if we do our job, we get to see him gradually come out of that funk and find a way to live again.
Okay.
So, Clint, what did you think of those two ideas?
Losing myself, I liked it. I'm going to tell you what I like and what I love. Losing myself, I liked it. It's deep, emotional. Um, I see where it could be very depressing at times. And I'm seeing whosoever have to be playing the role of that guy, they got to be able to grip the audience because I'm a person could get bored very easily. You got to be a real good actor where I could feel what you're feeling and so on. But I understand once you get an actor like that, he could take me on his journey to actually grip me and so on. Feel I want that person got to be able to make you cry and that kind of thing like that. So I liked it. I see where it could be a working process and so on. But I love Maria Trout. I'll tell you
Yeah.
why I love Maria Trout. I see someone who's going on a journey where she discovers who her friends really are when she probably discover
Mm,
fame or whatnot. When you reach in a position like that, it's going to show you who are your friends, and who are your frenemies, what we're going to call it. And
the
that's
true
my take.
colors. Yes.
You guys got it. Now, when I pitch these things for the Bible bracket, you can also give me your ideas as well in advance of the show so I can put them in as well. I wanted to throw that in there. So, losing myself, does it stick? Does it need more work? Or can we forget about it?
I'll say put it on the shelf for now. Maria Trout, we could go with I like her.
Yeah. Yes.
So you're
I
a
like
Maria
her.
Trout fan
Just the name,
already, huh, Clint?
just the name alone, it gets your attention. Who's Maria Trout? I want to know more about this Maria Trout.
Yes.
Something fishy
Yeah.
there, huh? Okay, so what do you think, Katie?
Yes, I totally agree. I think that losing myself could be something like a work that we can actually take time and, like Clint said, find a good person to play that role and actually be able to relate and feel the same that he's feeling.
and
Um,
work on that dialogue. Sorry for interrupting you, Katie, but the dialogue, the writing, and all that it got to be crisp for that guy,
yeah,
for the actor.
yes,
One
but
thing.
Maria, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Katie.
Oh, but Maria Trout, I do. I think it's very very catchy, and that name in general, it is it does make you curious. It catches the attention.
She sounds like fun. The name,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she sounds like fun.
And that's one of the things that helped her become successful when she decided to stream even an Instagram or YouTube or TikTok. I'm thinking TikTok more so because with TikTok, it's just short bursts of creativity,
I have a
short
suggestion.
bursts of brilliance. Go ahead, Clint.
Since you mentioned TikTok, what I'm seeing about this character, because a lot of people on TikTok try their best to go viral, to probably get like a 10K or 100K or a million followers. And she probably could be someone who was behind. And, when she was low with followers, that's when she had, friends. They want to support her, continue going, doing good. And all of a sudden, one day, out of nowhere, she ended up going viral. And that's when things started happening with Maria Trout.
To give you a little insight into the story, she had a friend on TikTok who was trying to go viral.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Trying to be successful. Maria Trout, like everything else in her life, she stumbled onto the set, was there with her friend, who never wanted to invite her on because she knew that if Maria showed up, her days were numbered. So she didn't want Maria there at all. But Maria just happened to show up, and that's when it exploded. And all of a sudden, it was just all about Maria.
I love it.
And when the big wigs come, she thinks they're coming for her, but they're really coming for Maria. When you talk about the frenemies, Clint,
That's a good frenemy in the
that
making
creates
there.
a little bit of drama.
That's a good friend.
That
She's
should
going to
be
act
me.
like she's happy for her.
I'm happy for you. I really am. But that should be me.
And it's so relatable. It's so relatable.
That should
Katie,
be
maybe
me.
Katie, you can be Maria Trout.
No. And now, Maria Trout could be trans. You never know.
Oh, yeah.
Maria Trout could be trans, and no one know it except her friend.
Oh, well, that's going to give, if her friend is a female and a trans, probably put her in the shade.
So that adds another layer to the story. Because I've been trying to do this. I'm a real woman. Here comes this Maria Trout. Come on.
That's it. That's where the jealousy comes. Yeah.
That can't even really be your real name.
And discrimination.
So
right.
There's so many ways we can go with the story, and that's why the sketch show is so great. Because with the sketch show, we get to find the perfect person to be Maria Trout, her friends. We get to find the perfect circle of people to bring the story to life. Now, one thing you want to think about with Losing Myself, the wife is going to be featured prominently in the film because it's her memories. And the flashbacks are all about him, her, and their relationship from her point of view. How he saw it and how he thought about it is the way a man would think about a relationship. The little things he missed and the little things he didn't give a second thought to were things that she brings to life that he never would have thought about. So the film is all about not only bringing him back to life, but showing what relationships can be all about. So I'll go ahead and I'll continue to work on that. But Maria Trout has a green light to move to the next bracket. So week 1, we have Sentient, about a zombie reality show of a kind. And now for the second week, we've got Maria Trout. When a TikTok star goes viral and she finds out who her real friends are. So now,
That's a great journey to be on. Never a dull moment.